Thomas 101. Whoever does not hate father and mother as I do cannot be my disciple, and whoever does not love father and mother as I do cannot be my disciple. For my mother, but my true mother, gave me life. In Thomas 55, Yeshua asks us to reject the notion of family, as we understand it, by making the controversial request to hate our parents and siblings. This is a symbolic rejection, meant to make us see what our human birth and filial connections stop us from recognizing. We are the family of spirit. We are one. In Thomas 101, Yeshua expands on this to reveal the nature of his actual lineage. Here, Jesus only refers to the parents, which directs us to the understanding of where he came from. There appears to be a contradiction in the first line of Thomas 101. Yeshua makes the statement that if one does not hate mother and father as he does, and love mother and father as he does, then that individual is not worthy of following him. This is essentially the key to unlocking what has already been presented to us in Thomas 55. Yeshua asks that we recognize the disparity between the flesh and the soul, which connects us to the source through the heritage coming from the Father, Thomas 77. The parents Yeshua wants us to love are the mother and father that are profound and whole. They are the source, what we are connected to through consciousness. The feelings we experience for our human parents, particularly as children, are driven by primal instincts for survival, protection, food, and a source of learning to navigate through this world. As we get older, becoming adults, these feelings generally change to respect and gratitude for the sacrifices made for our benefit. However, these things are peripheral to the true self. The sentimental attachments and feelings of obligation are part of the cycle intrinsic to this existence. It is a trap. This is why Yeshua makes such dramatic and seemingly unreasonable requests of us. The spirit, the collective consciousness, does not know hate. Only while the soul is in a body can people engage in such primal emotions. The love we have as humans needs to transcend the primal and become something profoundly linked to the source. Thus, we are directed towards the concept of the mother and father, which is of divine origin, metaphysical. Humans must at all times remember that this realm is a mere reflection of the inner realm. The manifestations of male and female are simply reflections of the source and its separate facets in this realm. Imagine a person blowing a bubble of soap in front of a mirror. That person can only experience one side of that bubble when looking at the mirror, yet they know it is part of a whole three-dimensional thing. Existing in this realm is like experiencing everything in a reflection, because it does not allow us to experience the whole. Consider also, the bubble the person has created will always become a perfect sphere. This reflects the divine wholeness of God, the source. All of its facets are seamlessly joined. It is one at all times, everywhere at the same time. Thomas 77 and 83. In this realm, people can only experience a two-dimensional reflection of the bubble, male and female. Intersex individuals are like glimpses of the three-dimensional bubble. The outer layers of the source are unstable and rely on physical materials, which are peripheral to the realm existing within. This is why we find a carcass if we discover the world as it truly is. Thomas 56. This carcass, with its enticing reflections, is the powerful one, Thomas 98, which leads humans astray. The world makes humans think in limited, four-dimensional forms. The reality is, when a person looks past the mirror, the reflections, there are more dimensions than humans are capable of experiencing. When they see what is in front of their face, Thomas 5, the bubble in the room, the one within them, within all of us, then they will know all, Thomas 108. The last line of Thomas 101 is a confronting revelation. Yeshua says, "For my mother gave birth to me, but my true mother gave me life." Missing words added. This refers to one facet of God, the source. It is both father and mother at the same time. The life Yeshua refers to is not the life we experience in this realm, the physical birth and death of the flesh. The life Yeshua speaks of is the light within his body when he was wrapped in flesh. On his death it became pure spirit, resurrected, Thomas 24 and 53. The creative energy of the source is what brought forth his spirit. This creative energy is the facet referred to as the mother. The collective consciousness, Holy Spirit, plays an integral part in this action. Yet neither of these is male or female.